Do you believe that there is a benefit to marriage?
I believe if I wasn't married, I wouldn't be as successful as I was.
Ooh.
Or have been or am. I don't believe that I would be as, strong and right-minded and loving and caring. I don't believe that I would be who I am today if I wasn't married. So marriage is beautiful when you handle it with care, when you respect your vows, when you do the things that are supposed to be done with the marriage. And I ain't talking about the paperwork. I'm talking about the love, because paper says this, but love is that. And I believe that my marriage has been strong because my wife has been my friend. She's been my homie. She's been a gangster. She's been a rider. She's been a forgiver. A lot of times, when you marry, you make a lot of mistakes, and somebody has to forgive. And she's forgiven me so many times because I made a lot of mistakes when I didn't understand what marriage was about, and I didn't know how to be a man when I was still a boy. What people don't know is I only had one girlfriend my whole life.
Your wife?
Yes.
What do you think? Do you think there is a benefit to marriage? Do you agree with this Snoop Lion or Snoop Dogg?
He's now Snoop Lion, isn't it? He's
no
now
longer Snoop
Lion. Dogg. But I am amazed because when you see someone like Snoop Lion,
yes,
when you see him in those videos, when they're doing raps, you judge him, don't you?
You do.
You think, oh, this one can never be faithful to his wife.
Yes.
You think this one, marriage is just for show,
Absolutely.
But this is a man that has probably been married for longer than most of us can imagine. And he has kept his own.
He has.
And he has just told us what that means, He says something so profound, Rabina.
Please share.
He says marriage is more than paper.
Marriage is more than paper.
Because everybody believes that, we go to the altar,
sign paper, have some witnesses,
exactly.
They put their signatures on, and voila,
we are married, isn't it?
No.
That's when marriage, the university of marriage starts. Somebody said something. He says the marriage university
yes
is the other way around. With university, you start and you finish. With the marriage university, you don't finish.
No.
You start the program, but you don't finish.
You don't finish.
You get your certificate in the beginning.
Signed
certificate in the beginning. But before you even do your course, you've signed.
It doesn't finish until death do us part. That's when it finishes.
That's when it finishes.
Wow.
Robina, this has taught me a lesson. Because in my book,
yes,
Love Made This Happen.
Amazing book.
Guys,
you have to check it out. It's on Amazon. Love Made This Happen. Oh, beautiful.
We need to show a picture of it. So we're going to do that in our next video. We'll show a picture of what Love Made This Happen is.
Yeah.
In that book, it taught me what love really meant. Yeah? Because I've been married.
Yes.
And I've been married more than once. And I'm not ashamed.
How many
to
times,
say that.
if you don't mind?
Right now, I'm on my third marriage.
Wow.
And that is because I didn't understand what love meant until now. And this is me being honest.
Oh,
I think most people don't know this.
No, guys, the wait times.
That is why I say I love what Snoop is doing.
Amazing.
Because it is not about, I was a minister, I was a pastor, but my marriage still broke up.
Yeah.
My marriage still broke up.
Still broke up. Can you imagine serving in church, married to a pastor?
Still broke up. And marriage still broke up. You understand?
Yes.
Because we didn't understand what marriage meant.
Or even what love meant.
What love meant.
What love is.
Because marriage is a paper.
That's right.
Love is what makes you pass and get that and be deserving of that certificate.
Be deserving of that certificate.
Yes. You have
keep the certificate safe.
You understand? If you want that certificate to last, that is when love comes in.
You have to choose love.
Yes.
And not only once, not twice, but every single day.
Every day.
That's why it's important to protect it.
Yes.
Without protecting it, oh Lord Jesus,
That's it. You know, you've said something so profound.
Yes.
Protect it.
Protect it.
You see, this is why a lot of marriages fail, because we don't protect our love.
Absolutely.
You know, he said something. He said, my wife has forgiven me so many times.
Several times.
He says, I have done so many bad things.
So many
And
wrong things.
the wife still stood there. She stood
Oh,
because
so
she
amazing.
understood what love
What
meant.
love is.
Because you protect it.
You protect it.
And to protect your love, you see, that's why we're so aligned, isn't it, Robina?
So beautiful.
Because to protect your love, you have to let love make it happen.
Love make it happen.
Because not you making it happen. Love has to make it happen. Because a lot of the times you really don't want to love.
But you do.
But you do.
Because
Marriage is a beautiful thing and can really complete a man. According to Snoopy Doggy, you know who Snoopy Doggy is. Yeah, he says he comes across as a gangster, hip hop gangster, rap. You know what I mean? Not a drug gangster. Actually, he talks about love and he says that he has had only one girlfriend all his life. Now, if a bad boy like Snoopy Dogg can only have only one girlfriend all his life and then have a wife and then talks about marriage very well, that, you know, marriage has helped him be who he is and he wouldn't have been that whatever he is without marriage. And you know, that love completes a man. You know, when a man loves a woman, it's really a beautiful thing. So I think all your guys out there, I think we really need to think about these kind of things. Marriage is a beautiful thing. Marriage is a fantastic dream. And marriage is a reality of a dream. If you get your right partner, like Snoopy Dogg did, then definitely you're in for a good treat all your life. Imagine the kids, your wife, and everybody all around you. And guess what Snoopy Dogg talks about? His wife has been very supportive in everything he's done in his career and made him to be who he is. I mean, not just taking care of the children. It's not just about the paperwork. It is more than the paper.
oh,
You do love because you have to.
You have to.
Because love is making it happen.
Love is making it, and love is you.
Definitely. And it's about you.
It's about you.
Because if you want peace of mind, you have to start from you. Yeah. As Christians,
yes,
we say something. We say, love your neighbor as yourself. And not us that said it. It was Jesus that
it was
said
Jesus, yes.
Jesus said, love your neighbor as yourself.
As you love yourself.
Now, if you cannot love yourself the way you will love your neighbor, how can you give what you don't have?
You can't.
So if you don't love yourself, you don't see yourself the way, put yourself in your neighbor's shoes.
Always.
So when you are in marriage, you have to put yourself in the other person's shoes. That's the only time it can work.
That's it. And that's what love is about. When you choose to love, you learn to put yourself in someone else's shoes.
That's it.
Before you react, before you act, before it's like, even before you breathe.
It is so. It is because think about it.
Yes.
When you wake up in the morning, do you just when people are self-neglecting? I'm a mental health practitioner. When people are self-neglecting, we say there's mental health problems, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you're not looking after yourself, everybody starts to think, oh, this person must be going through
and
mental health difficulties.
Yes.
You understand?
Absolutely.
It's the same thing. If you're not looking after the other person, people will say there is mental health problems.
There is mental
So there will be mental health issues in your marriage if you are not looking after the other person the way you will look after yourself.
That's true.
So if you look at yourself and you think, oh God, I need to make sure that I eat. I need to make sure I clothe. I need to make sure I am, I like to enjoy certain things and
Exercise,
I need to make sure that I enjoy those things. That means I want the other person to enjoy them too.
That's right.
And that is what love makes happen.
I love it. I love it.
Because I also want to talk about this. It says, for God so loved the world. When he loved the world, what did he do?
He sent
Ravina, what did
his
he do?
only son.
He sent. And what did he do? He gave.
His only son.
Because
come.
he loved the world. Love that a lot of people celebrate is what I call the eros love. You know that love that gives you butterflies in your stomach?
Yes.
But that is not the love that sustains the marriage.
No,
You know?
it's not.
And I talk about something in my book called Love Made This Happen. I call it pragma love.
Wow, amazing.
Pragma love is that love that makes you stand to the end. Pragma love is that love that makes you stay dutifully attached to your marriage, regardless of whatever the pain is.
Remain consistent.
You
in
remain
love.
consistent.
In love.
You don't, you don't think about what is happening around you. You think about this, I have to see to the end.
That's it.
That's pragma love.
Committed.
You become committed.
My God, committed.
That's it. You become committed. You don't say, that's why when you hear people, they say, oh, I've been in marriage 30 years, 40 years. You keep asking, how do they do it?
Yeah.
Is it not the same university that we're all going?
Where we all got the piece of paper.
We all got the piece of paper, innit?
Certificates at the beginning, and now some people have they've turned down. Oh Lord,
We've done that, the certificate that we got. We didn't let it get to the end, because we didn't understand. And I tell my children,
Yes.
that this is your opportunity to understand what love is about.
Before
Before
you say
even
I do.
That's it. Because
So-
once you do,
There is no turning back. There is no running away. Only one way forward
yes,
is to see it to the end.
that is so true.
And you can only see it to the end with the love.
With love.
Without love, it's not possible. So what would you say to someone who is married but very unhappy?
Okay. I was coming to that.
Because
Because I know that there will be people who listen to this video and say, what if the woman is being beaten up or the man is being abused?
Evil.
You understand? Is that love?
No.
No. So there's no love there.
No.
You understand? Because love is supposed to make it happen. Love, according to the Bible, love, yes, is long suffering, but love is kind.
Love is kind. So kind.
You understand? When we start to love each other, we start to be kind to each other.
Doesn't keep the list of wrongs.
Oh,
that
that's
one.
forgiveness. That is forgiveness. In the book, I talk about when love hurts.
When love hurts. Sometimes it
Sometimes
does hurt.
Sometimes
Sometimes it does hurt. But what do you do when it hurts?
What do you do when it hurts?
Do you run away? Do you hide? Do you pack your bags? What do you do? Do you go on holiday? Or the worst, like we say, if you don't let go and deal everything with love and allow love to lead you, what do? You don't let go, you don't allow love, you don't choose love. You do your worst. And what do?
Yes. Oh, Ravina, tell us. You said. Tell us that story.
Guys, do you do your worst?
Exactly.
When you don't let go. Because that's the only way. I don't let go. I'm going to do my worst. And what's your worst? Now I share a story.
Please do. Share that story.
This was about 8-10 years ago when one of my work colleagues was giving me trouble. Guys, it didn't matter how much I tried to work hard. I gave in. Sometimes I'll stay behind just to make sure that everything is done. Sometimes they say there is a word they use. Is it no, I won't use that one. let me look for the right word. When you try so hard, people pleaser. I tried to please my supervisor. She was my supervisor so much, but she wasn't changing. The more I tried to please her, the more evil she became. She made my life hell that I started regretting going to work. Then guess what? I one day got so upset, so sad, crying. I went home early. And I happened to speak to one of my friends and who I didn't know. had a
this story.
solution. I said, hey, listen,
I love this story.
this is what's happening. Bestie, at work, this woman is giving me trouble. She's a hater. She's racist. She's this, she's that. And then this friend of mine went, Robina, don't worry. You can, I know some people, you can pay £150 cash and they will deal with her. I said, what do you mean? What do you mean? She said, you tell them. They will ask you what you want, which service you like regarding this supervisor of yours. I said, what do you mean? What do you mean? Said, yeah, if you want them to deal with her, they can. I said, okay, for 150, what does it cover? Said, oh, you tell them. If you want this one, your supervisor to be beaten up. I said, huh? 150 beaten up. Or if you don't want to just have to be beaten up, but to end up in a wheelchair, that's a bit extra. Huh? I said, I was getting so, and she said, oh, you can choose a service where they just break a leg. Oh, I said, okay.
Okay.
Or break an arm. I said, oh, and at the end, he said, oh, you want her to die. Oh. I said, really? Huh? He said, yeah. But it depends on the service you want these people to do for you.
If you're not happy.
If you're not happy and you've chosen the worst.
You've chosen the worst,
Then you just tell them. I said, no, thank you. So.
Obviously, this person was trying to teach you a lesson.
A lesson.
It was a very important lesson.
Yes.
It's either you forgive or you do your worst.
That's it.
That's the choice you've got. It's either you let love make it happen for you and you continue to love this person regardless of what is happening.
Regardless. And forgive. Most
or
importantly.
you start thinking of the worst.
Yes.
And where is that worst going to get you? Because I promise you, if you get somebody to hurt somebody else, it's coming back to you.
It's karma.
It's karma.
What goes around comes back.
Around.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Somebody once said, if you live by the sword, you die by the sword.
That's it.
You
That's
understand?
It. Yes.
Mind, you have to start from you. Yeah. As Christians,